Welcome back to Wall Ed Tech, 60 Days of Google Tips for Educators. We're turning our attention with tip 40 back to Google Sheets, and we're going to talk about how to use some formulas in Google Sheets. We'll keep this simple. We'll go back to this rubric that I had imported the scores from a Google form where I had scored some student presentations, some test sample items here. But let's say, for instance, I want to total up these items in this rubric. So I want to total up the score I gave for spelling, capitalization, and speaking, and give this student a score out of a possible. Here we have 5, 10, 15 points. And so all I'm going to do is use a simple formula. I'm going to press the equal sign. The equal sign activates the formula in Google Sheets. So start with an equal sign. And what I want to do is sum. It's a simple sum formula, and I'm going to sum from this cell to this cell, and you see it says E2 colon G2, which says I'm going from that cell into that last cell, and I'm going to close my parentheses and hit enter, and you'll notice that this student earned a 14 out of 15. If I want to do that for the rest of these students, pay attention to this little blue square at the bottom of this cell. If I click that and drag down, it will magically complete that for every student on this list. So now I have the total score for each person out of 15 on that rubric. Now that's how you sum those columns. Let's say I want to get the average score on the spelling section for each student. Well, here I want the average, so I'm going to do equals again to activate that formula. And see how smart Google Sheets is. It says, hey, do you want to average these scores? So I do. So what you have here is the average formula, and it's the same thing. It's averaging from this cell all the way down to the last cell, enclosed in parentheses. And so if I hit enter, the average score on this was a 3.9. Now you can come up here and remove the decimal places and make it a little more user-friendly. So once again, pay attention to the little blue square. If I drag it across each section, oops, sorry, I messed up with that one. If I drag it across each of these sections, it will once again give me the average score for each section of my rubric. And so that is how you use simple formulas to help you do your math in Google Sheets. I hope that gives you a little more insight, and we'll see you next time on Wall Ed Tech.